Vizio M Series Quantum X TV Review. The 65-inch M Series Quantum X TV is far brighter than the comparable 50-inch design of the same series and has tremendous contrast as well as superb color performance. Although there may be a glimpse of brightness blooming, spectators can find the shadow details appear somewhat watered down. That notwithstanding, it still surpasses its 50-inch counterpart in every other aspect. Moreover, since the 75-inch M Series Quantum X has exactly the same panel and backlight blueprint, users should expect similar operations from the larger television. Despite these merits, for impressive value and even more luminescence in panels, Hisense U8H and TCL6 series Google TV remain our recommended choices. And then Hisense U6H is our editor's choice to set apart when scouting budget TVs. The 65-inch MQX is just a bigger model than the 50-inch MQX we earlier reviewed. See that review for more details. From the front, it has a minimalistic, plain look, 4 HDMI ports on its back, and a basic remote with an inbuilt mic for voice search. Likewise, both TVs are equipped with the same SmartCast TV platform. You get access to all of your favorite streaming apps as well as AirPlay and Cast for connecting a local source from your phone, tablet, or PC. It is also Bluetooth for a private listening experience with headphones. While we usually compare test results for TVs with the same line but different screen sizes, because they are produced in the same manner and contain the same features, this wasn't. When testing TVs, we use a Klein K80 colorimeter, Murideo 6G signal generator, and Portrait Displays Kalman software. As shown from the 65-inch Vizio MQX tests, this model is brighter than the 50-inch one due to using a different panel and backlight. When examined using the original SDR signal, the television displayed a maximum brightness of 437 nits when displaying a full-screen white field and 617 nits when showing an 18% white field. The black level was 0.01 CD. When an HDR signal was utilized, numbers increased to 565 nits for a full-screen white field. This is much higher than the smaller set of TVs from within the same line. Although it does not reach maximum brightness as effectively as Hisense U8H or TCL6 series Google TV, it still yields deep blacks with clearly noticeable light bloom while at default local dimming settings. To cut down on light bloom without decreasing brightness or lightening blacks too much may require tinkering with settings. The diagrams above compare the color levels of the TV with SDR and HDR signals to REC.709 broadcast standards and DCI-P3 digital cinema standards, respectively. Colors from a standard dynamic range are generally accurate yet slightly undersaturated for reds and slightly distorted for yellows and magentas. When viewing through high dynamic range, however, adjusted hues for both reds and blues appear practically perfect while yellow and magenta are instead accurately portrayed, even though cyans show signs of a slight tint towards green. Something to be excited about is that these readings are almost identical to the ones taken from a 50-inch MQX model. The MQX shows a brilliant range of colors when playing BBC's Planet Earth 2, such as the lush greens of vegetation and deep blues of water and sky. Furthermore, small details like fur and bark are also visible in bright lighting and low-lit environments. The red of Deadpool's costume in the initial, overcast scenes looks balanced and vibrant, without any tints of purple or gray. During the lab fight with the flames, the yellows and oranges jump out vividly, while details in dark shadow areas still appear visible but are slightly too light. The amazing range and brightness that The Great Gatsby displays on the TV become evident during the festivities. The white shade of shirts and balloons stands out powerfully while brown suits, dark hair, and other objects still demonstrate many nuances including their shapes and boundaries. Grays are not too intense, but some light seeps in through the backlight group. Additionally, flesh tones have a natural appearance with an array of hues. The 65-inch MQX offers great gaming performance, featuring AMD FreeSync Premium and Auto Low Latency mode through its variable refresh rate. Testing the latency using a DIV HDMI matrix from HD Fury, the input lag was measured to be 5.8 milliseconds when in game mode, which is below our 10 milliseconds threshold for good gaming TVs and almost 1 millisecond lower than what our testing of the 50-inch MQX model revealed.